Sooner Scoop HD.
A little bit of bounce back week, trying to just kind of reset things this week. Get ready for a big game Saturday.
Most definitely. We're trying to. It's just got to keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving forward. Stick to the little things. The little things add up. We got to just keep doing what we're doing. It's not like we're a long ways away in these games. Might look like that, but we're not a long ways away. We're just a few plays away in all of our games. So just keep doing what we're doing, and we'll reap the fruits of our labor.
How are you feeling after sitting down a little bit on Saturday?
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? My body feels good. Just to get fresh a little bit was good for me.
Eric, can you elaborate on why you guys think you're close or not that far away? What kind of gives you that indication?
Just watching film, looking at the execution, you know what I'm saying? It's like 5 to 7 plays in both of those games where can change the outcome of the game, whether it's defense or offense. You know what I'm saying? We've looked at the film, we know we're not that far away. We got to make sure we execute on certain plays that can really change the game.
We don't know what the quarterback situation will be on Saturday. Just talk about your confidence in the guys behind Dylan.
For us, it's next man up mentality. That's like that at every position. It's next man up mentality. The next guy, we got to get ready for whoever's back there. We got to protect them. As a running back, we got to protect them. We got to make sure we do our job because we know whoever it is gonna prepare this week because they know it's a big week to do their job.
How much do you think Davis got out of the reps he got in this game?
I definitely think that was helpful for him. Coming in at the end of the Nebraska game, just getting game reps. There's nothing like game reps. You can simulate it in practice, but being live when the bullets are firing is definitely good for everyone.
Javonte got some extra reps on Saturday. Just what you see from him?
Definitely ran hard. He really played good for all 4 quarters. We needed him to step up, and he really did. And he showed he was a hard runner.
How far has he come since you saw him when he was here in the spring, and you saw him in workouts and all that. But to see him doing that on the field against TCU.
He's definitely came a long way. Like you said, I've been seeing him since he first got here. He's definitely came a long way with his mental game as well. Learning offense, it's not easy coming from a high school offense and learning this high pace, high moving offense. So I'm definitely kudos to him for the time and effort that he's put in to be able to do that.
Eric, no matter who plays quarterback, even if Dylan's healthy, you got a first-time quarterback in the OU Texas game.
Right.
You played in this game last year. What do you remember that first experience, and what maybe would you tell those guys?
It's different. Most people don't play in a game where it's half your fans, half their fans. So it's different. Usually when you play a rivalry, it's either your fans or their fans. So just telling him to keep the poise. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be Superman. You don't have to go out there and play out of your mind. You just got to manage the game. That's for every position. You just got to go out there and do your job. Whenever all 11 guys doing their job, that's what you want.
Did you have a moment last year where your heart settles down and you finally just are playing again?
Most definitely. When I first got out there, like I said, it's a different environment. It's a different environment. So probably my first run, I was like, okay, let me settle down a little bit. And you get a feel for it. It's just football all over again.
Quick starts, we've talked about in the past. Just how do you fix that? Just those coming out of the locker room and getting points on the board first in the game.
Yeah. That's important for us because it gets the momentum going, especially when you're on the road. You know what I'm saying? Scoring on that first drive, it definitely gets us momentum because we're all we got on the road. You know what I'm saying? At least this week we got our fans, we got more people traveling this week, but definitely, you know what I'm saying, it kind of demoralizes the other team when you score on that first drive. So that's definitely something we're focusing on this week, starting fast, but we got to start fast in practice. We can't come out of the locker room and practice flat and ease into it by the 3rd or 4th period. We got to start from period 1 going hard.
Offensively, are there any, changes that go from quarterback to quarterback that you notice, or is that something that's just a different guy under center?
I'll explain what you say.
Just like schematically with plays, or is there any difference from quarterback to quarterback?
Okay.
I kind of butchered that question, but you got me.
No, not really. I think it's just a different guy catching the snaps, pretty much.
Eric, it seemed like on Saturday against TCU, the offensive line did a pretty decent job. Might have been one of the bright spots for you guys. What did you see out of them, and what do you expect out of them on Saturday?
Ever since those first couple of games, those guys have definitely accepted the challenge of being the forefront of the team. We said since fall camp that they were going to lead the team. We were going to be as fast as the O-line played, and I think they've definitely stepped up to the challenge, and they're playing hard. We just got to play hard with them.
Have you been around Dylan these last 2 days? What's he been like?
He's been himself. He's been his normal, goofy self, always hugging, always loving on you. So I say he's back to normal. He's doing pretty good.
Eric, it seems like the history of this rivalry the last few years has been close games, good games, exciting games. You guys are obviously trying to bounce back a second week, but is the expectation that it could be another sort of wow cow game for this rivalry?
Most definitely. No matter the record on both sides, this game is a powerful game. This game is if you look back in 2020, what those guys did in this game, 4 overtimes, and they had dropped 2 early. And this game was kind of the game that turned their season back around. So this is definitely a game, no matter the record, no matter if Texas hadn't won any games this season, they're going to play hard, we're going to play hard, and we're going to see what it is when the clock turns 000.
Does that help a little bit when you're struggling to have a game like this where you're going to be up for it?
Most definitely. It's not hard to get up for this one. It's OU Texas. It's a big game. I don't think anyone's going to have trouble giving up for this one, so it's definitely helpful for us to have a chance to turn it around.
There's still some players from that 2020 squad that are on this squad. Has their perspective helped at all, knowing that they also had this same start in 2020, had the Texas win, and sort of helped flip their season?
Most definitely. That's kind of been our focus point of those leaders, those older guys that were on this team. They're saying we've done it before. We've dropped 2 before and still won the Big 12 championship. So it's not out of the question. It's not like everything's going in the dump now. We just got to keep moving forward, keep pushing on.
You guys started looking at Texas yet?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
What do you see?
You see a hard team. No matter what you see on film, it's going to be a little different because they're going to play hard. Like I said, you don't want to lose this game. Whether they're on our side or their side, you don't want to lose this game. So it's going to be a good game, but they're a physical defense. They play hard and they play well.
What did you know about this game before last year, and what about it surprised you, or did it live up to your expectations?
It definitely surprised me because, being at my old school, you played like in a big rivalry game. But this game is like no other rivalry. Like I said, having your fans and their fans in that stadium split down the middle, it's different. It's a good atmosphere I've never been a part of, and it was definitely great for me last year just to be a part of it, just to be a part of that win, and knowing we were down 28-7 in that game and come all the way back and win was definitely amazing.
What would you tell guys who haven't been in this game as far as what they need to mentally prepare for something like this?
Just keep swinging in this game. Like I said, last year we were down 28-7 and we came all the way back and win, and nobody, when we were down 28-7, could have said we were going to win that game. But we did it, and we're the blueprint, so just keep swinging no matter what happens in that game. Whether we're up 28-7, just keep swinging, keep going till the clock turns 000.
Coach Venables said last week, he talked about guys being afraid to make mistakes, playing afraid to make mistakes. Have y'all addressed that? Did y'all address it last week, and did it manifest down in Fort Worth?
Most definitely. You can't play this game nervous. You can't play this game scared. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to give it all you got. When you're timid and you don't know what you're doing, it doesn't allow you to play fast. You got to be able to prepare during the week like today. We got to prepare today all the way to the game starts at 11 o'clock on Saturday. That way you can play fast, you know what you're doing, and you're not thinking.
Was that happening Saturday?
Pretty much. I wouldn't say it was happening Saturday. Like I said, it was like 5 to 7 plays in that game where we just didn't execute well, and we got to execute better.
When the defense is struggling the way it has the last 2 games, is there anything that you guys on the offensive side can do at practice throughout the week to help them out in any kind of way?
We got to be on our P's and Q's. It definitely helps us, and we got to score points. It definitely helps the defense when they got a little breathing room. When we score points and they got a little breathing room to say, okay, let's get this stopped because we know our offense is going to score. So we got to be at our best to be able to help them be at their best.
Sooner Scoop HD.